Hey everybody, it's CBD Allie and I am at Gravity Oxygen CBD, and today I just wanted to give y'all my very personal story about CBD and what it's done for me, because I know that there's some people out there that have had similar experiences. So this is about a page long, bear with me, I had to type it up, and I'm going to put all of this in the description, so if you want to read it, go for it. Literally, since I can remember, I have suffered from severe anxiety, panic attacks, depression, anger, even at the point of rage, and never-ending difficulties maintaining a sleep-wake cycle like the circadian rhythm. I have been on and off many different prescription drugs since I was 19, like well into my 30s. I'm almost 40 now. I have been prescribed Adderal, y'all ready? Adderal, Ambian, Ativan, Celexa, Cymbalta, Effexor, Lexapro, Paxil, Prozac, Wellbutrin, Zoloft, and several others. Some worked, some didn't. Some worked for a little while. All of them had really bad side effects. I'm the person that gets side effects from everything. I've been called lots of names and labeled as many different things, none of them very nice. For the past 2 years, I've taken exactly 0 prescriptions, and on most days, I am one of the most even kill people you'll ever meet. How did that happen? So this thing called CBD. I know what you're thinking, and yes, of course, I sell it at my store. Guess what? It works. It works with many different things, conditions, physical, mental, emotional, illnesses and diseases. I scroll through my Facebook every single day, so now I'm talking about y'all, every single day, and I see people complaining about being sick and hurting. I also noticed that the people that reached out at some point or another but never followed through, whether for themselves or a beloved pet, I always wondered how many of them could have been helped or could still be helped by giving the CBD a chance. I always wonder if there are other people that are fighting needlessly with the things that I struggled with for basically all of my life. I wonder if anybody knows how it feels to spiral out of control, a slave to intense, horrible emotional outbursts, acts of violence, and felt completely helpless to stop it. Have you ever felt like some monster had a hold of you and you can't break free from a miserable, negative, or destructive cycle? I've been there many times, and I won't ever forget how that feels. I know that neither CBD nor any one particular thing is going to help 100% of people. I know there's no one fix-all for everyone and everything, but I am telling you, not only have I seen it do miracles and change lives of many other people, but it's definitely had a huge impact on my life personally. If you're wondering how I got into the CBD oil business, I'll tell you. Long story short, I used to be an embalmer and a funeral director, so I know a little bit about the human body and how it doesn't work. One day I just kind of came to a crossroad and I decided that I had a lot more to offer the living than I did the dead. I ended up moving to Florida and struggling to find a job, and so I decided to make my own and start a health and wellness business and help people live better lives. I came across some CBD oil, and I remembered previously I had used it for a pet that had brain and nasal cancer, and it was one of the only things that helped him. And I realized that it was a natural product that went well with everything else that I was doing and my goals. And 600 plus people later, and we are now in our 3rd year. So that's a little about me, and I am telling you this whole CBD thing, you should give it a shot. If anything that I said, like, you can relate to, anything I described, then we should definitely talk. This has helped me tremendously more than any prescription drug ever has. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. It's not a medical or a pharmaceutical. It is literally an all natural product, and it's just completely changed my life for the better. I'm not on any prescriptions anymore, no pills, no drugs, no nothing. I take my CBD oil every day, and for the most part I stay very even kill, which is phenomenal. Alright, if y'all have any questions or comments, comment below. I'm going to put everything in the description, and y'all have an amazing day and a weekend, and be safe. And if you drink too much, come see me tomorrow morning, because the oxygen bar helps with hangovers. Y'all have a good night.